Morning off Coronado Drive. Officials say they received a call about shots fired at a large party. When deputies arrived, they located 3 individuals suffering from gunshot wounds. One of the victims was pronounced dead at the scene. The other 2 were transported to a local hospital where one of them later died in the hospital. The other remains in critical condition.
The 25-year-old man who was shot and killed after a dispute at a food stand last night has now been identified. LAPD says the victim, Miguel Velasquez, was approached by 2 men on scooters at the corner of 8th and Parview in the Westlake district. Police say the men got into an argument and one of the men took out a gun and shot Velasquez. He died at the scene. Neighbors say the victim was related to the people who run the food stand.
Well, a man is in custody after police say he assaulted an elderly man who walked by his parked car. This happened around 7:30 in the morning on June 24th in Baldwin Park. Security camera footage shows the moment police say Manuel Valenzuela attacked the elderly man on Lubicon Street near Merced Avenue. Officers do believe it was a random attack, and even after the victim got back up, investigators say Valenzuela hit him again. Authorities believe Valenzuela may be responsible for similar attacks and are now urging other possible victims to come forward. The suspect is being held on a $50,000 bail. He is expected to appear in court later today.
Well, thousands of hotel workers are on strike today demanding higher pay and better health benefits. That walkout started Sunday, affecting dozens of hotels in L.A. and Orange counties. KTLA 5 Samantha Cortese live now in downtown L.A. with the latest. Samantha?
It's sizzling out here, Glenn and Lou. I heard Sarah talking about the weather and fireworks, a few of which were just set off here in downtown LA. And it's the summer of strikes. The strike grows with the WGA joining in a few minutes ago. They've since walked off, but still the bullhorns are out, baked pans being used for noisemakers here in downtown LA, the JW Marriott and Ritz-Carlton LA Live. Again, 15,000 hotel workers are on strike in Southern California as their current contract expired. And Sunday, people started walking out of 66 massive hotel brands. Unite Local 11 is the union representing hotel workers. They are demanding higher wages, better health care, stronger workplace protections, and pension. The group representing the hotels, about 40 of them throughout LA and Orange County, said the union has not been bargaining in good faith. They said leaders are determined to disrupt operations and that they did not show up to a planned session last week or counter their offer. Here's what Unite 11 had to say in response.
We're done talking. They had our proposals since April 20th. If the Westin Bonaventure can do that, what's stopping the LA Grand? What's stopping the JW? What's stopping the Intercon? What's stopping the Fairmont Miramar? All of these places, right, that are on strike. What is stopping these hotels from just signing, right? It's 4th of July weekend. They chose to take a holiday. They're on their yachts, sipping champagne. They need to pick up a pen and just sign the contract. We're done.
As you heard Maria say, the Westin Bonaventure, LA's biggest hotel, did sign a package with its workers, 600 of them. Increased wages, pension contributions, protections for fair working wages. And it's getting a little hot out here, but that is not diverting any of the attention. Lots of people coming by to honk in solidarity, and they are not planning on leaving anytime soon. As we mentioned, Glenn and Lou, they're done negotiating. They said the hotels have known about these demands since April and have not come forth with anything they're willing to sign. So this could last well past the holiday, and they are concerned, the hotels are concerned that this may disrupt the Anime Expo, as many people are in town for that as well. In downtown, back to you.
Ooh, that's loud. Thanks, Samantha. A second bus with migrants from Central and South America arrived in L.A. this past weekend. 41 people were on board the 30-hour bus ride from Brownsville, Texas. The mayor's office says they were never formally notified that the bus was on its way.
KTLA 5's Pedro Rivera has been following this story. He joins us now in the studio with more. Pedro.
Glenn, Lou, while the mayor says that they were not informed, they were able to quickly mobilize with nonprofit groups in the area to get much needed resources to the migrants. And we just got an update from a spokesperson from CHIRLA, the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights in LA, and they told me that they have been able to relocate most of the 41 asylum seekers with their loved ones. Others have been flown out of the area because their upcoming court dates were not located in the region. Saturday afternoon in downtown LA's Union Station, a bus packed with 41 migrants arrived after making the 1,600-mile trip from Brownsville, Texas. The group, consisting of asylum seekers from 8 different countries, including Belize, Colombia, Cuba, El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. A temporary shelter has been opened for the migrants at the St. Anthony's Croatian Church in Chinatown, but according to organizers, no one slept at the church Saturday night and everyone was reunited with family or relocated. A spokesperson from CHIRLA told me this afternoon 29 of the migrants were relocated with family in the area, 5 were driven to San Diego, others were flown to Oakland, San Francisco, Reno, Nevada, Las Vegas, and 2 to Seattle, Washington. This is the second group of migrants to be bused from Texas to Los Angeles in just the past 2 weeks. The trips are paid for by Texas.